Hello friends, good morning. How are you? This is Abhijit here from Pinnacle and wishing you a very happy Diwali. So now is the time when we are preparing for the Diwali Mahurat picks. And you can see on your screen, I have shared a PowerPoint presentation in which you can see our uh, old picks of Diwali. So now, what is this Mahurat trading? First of all, we can try to understand that every year on the eve of Diwali, which is considered as New Year for Hindus, we have 1 hour trading session, which normally starts at around 6:15 in the evening till 7:15. So it's the market is open for nearly 1 hour, right? So we have made it a ritual, and it's just not a ritual for just all of only for us. In fact, the entire trading community, everybody, they consider it very auspicious to trade on Diwali. So on this day, we give our best stock picks, and we try to stay in these stocks for as much time as possible. So Pinnacle started doing this in the year around 2019 when we first gave our Diwali pick. You can clearly see here that there are two Diwali picks for the year 2019. And what are those two Diwali picks? It's the ICICI Securities and Naveen Fluorine. So what we'll do, we'll just try to analyze how have they worked out in the last 3 years. So let us just try to see. So on your screen, you can clearly see uh, Naveen Fluorine chart. So if you can see Naveen Fluorine, it was given somewhere around October of 2000. You can see this date? So it was given somewhere around October of 2019. And this was the level at which we had entered. You can see the price 780. And from there on, in last 3 years, it has traveled from 780 to a high of 4,855, which is nearly a return of 500-600%. We have been continuously holding this stock, right? Let's have a look at the second pick, which is the ICICI Securities. So ICICI Securities, again, if we try to look at around in uh, October of 2019, right? So this was the point where we had given it, October of 2019. So after that, you can see the stock was continuously in an uptrend, and it eventually made a high of nearly 890 rupees. So from 300, even if you would have not been able to get out at this point, maybe at this point 750 rupees. So from 300 to 750 is still good enough of more than 200-300 points, right? So now we come to the next Diwali pick of 2020. You can see the stocks: Jubilant Foods, Eicher Motors, Tata Steel, Advanced Enzymes, Sunflag Iron, and Tirumalai Chemicals. So let us have a look. Let us have a look at these stocks. So we will have a look one by one. Eicher Motors, right? So Eicher Motors was given somewhere around in October of 2020. So let's have a look. October of 2020, right? Somewhere around here, this point. Just see, just have a look. So October of 2020, this was the level. And if you see, we have never breached that level ever. And now the stock in 2 years, it has made a high of nearly 3,700. You all know that auto sector is still booming. So we have still given it a hold on, we have given a hold on this stock. We should be continuously holding this stock. I don't see any reason why we should be selling this stock. Then let's have a look at the next one, Tata Steel LLP. So this was the stock. if you see, this was the point where we had the point where we had first given the stock at around 350, and then in October we had given at around the level of 500 rupees. So from 500 rupees, you can see the stock went on to create a lifetime high of around 1100 rupees. We did book it around 1000 rupees levels. So again, it gave us a return of nearly 100%. Then comes the advanced enzyme. Advanced enzyme. This was the level. Again, we come to the level of October 2020, and it was recommended at a price of around 330 rupees. This did not perform as we had expected. We had given it at around 330. I was expecting it to go somewhere beyond, although the targets that we had given were around 500. And if you see, uh, mm, in fact, we had given a target of 450 rupees, which was around this level, but we went beyond that target. So there was no point not booking it. Uh, if it would have sustained above that level, we might just have held on to it. Then the next stock we can have a look at is Sunflag Iron, which we gave at a level of 52 rupees in October. See, you can have a look at this level. At around 52 rupees, we had given this stock 52 rupees. From 50 to 52 rupees, this stock went on to create a high of nearly 130 rupees, which is nearly 160% on that. And then the best of the lot, Tirumalai Chemicals, which we had given at this level, and around September, October, if you can see, we never breached this level. We had given it at around 80, 85 rupees level. And from 80 to 85 rupees, it went on to create a high of 330, 40 rupees nearly. So which is nearly 400% in that. And now the bumper pick, which was the Jubilant Food, we are still bullish on Jubilant Food, although it has seen some correction recently. But if you ask me in the longer term, I'll just give you a simple reply. We Indians are not going to stop eating pizza in near term, right? So for me, it's still. So if you see, this is a price adjusted one, and we have received some bonus into that. So the adjusted price, it was recommended at around 2450, which is in October 2021. So if you can see 480, so which comes to somewhere around 1:5 stock. And from 480, it went on to create a high of nearly 900 rupees, which is nearly 100% in a space of exactly 1 year, if you can see. So this was a hold even then. Maybe it has corrected now even, and this is one stock I feel that we should be holding, because I hold a simple logic to this, that we Indians are not going to stop to eat pizza anytime soon, right? So now we'll have a look at the 2021 picks. So if we have a look at the 2021 picks, so we can see the first one is Khadim's India. So let's have a look at Khadim's India, how it has performed in last 1 year. I believe we had booked this stock once. So June 2021, right? So it was October 2021. This was the point where we had given the stock somewhere around 300 rupees. Yeah. So, and from 300 rupees, it immediately went on to 350 rupees, where I had clearly asked people to book it. Although if you ask me honestly, even if you might not have booked, there is no point to worry about this, because this stock seems to be forming a very nice base in this region. And once it goes above this 340 levels, you can still go on and create fresh positions. So if you ask me, this stock, even if you have booked, if you have not booked, this is going to be a good investment stock in near future. Then we'll talk about TVS Electric. So TVS Electronic, sorry. So TVS Electronic, this was recommended at around 170 rupees. This was the level somewhere we had, or if you see, this was the level where we had recommended it somewhere around in October. It was recommended 170 rupees. And from 170 rupees, it has already gone on for 320 rupees once. So nearly 100% returns. If you ask me, this is still not in a situation where you should be booking it this stock. You can still hold on. People who want to have fresh positions, you can have fresh positions above this 320 levels, maybe somewhere for a target of 400 rupees. Then we had Phenolex cable. I think we even gave a booking call into this. And one more thing, even if you have not booked this, again, stock looks like a very good structure and you should be holding it continuously. So this was given at a level of around 480. So 480 levels. And from there, it has gone on to create a high of nearly 600 rupees. So still good returns. If even if you are still not booked it, you can still create fresh positions still in this Diwali also. This can go on beyond 600 rupees. Then we have the Lemon Tree Hotels, probably the best performer of last year, which we made an entry at around 55 rupees somewhere here above this level, and it has gone on to 90 rupees. So, and this still looks good for further upside. So you must be holding it, right? And then the next one which comes is Kolte Patil, Kolte Patil Developers. So if we come to Kolte Patil Developers, when we had recommended it in October, right? Somewhere around here at 320 rupees. So it has remained almost flat, although it did correct a decent bit. But if you see recently, it has given a great move. So now if you ask me, you should continuously keep holding it. And if possible, you can even add some quantities in this, and this can give you a better move once it goes beyond these 400 rupees levels. It's still a hold. And then comes the final stock, which we are not, in fact, not the final one. We had given one stock, which is Sun TV. It did not perform very well. In fact, at the point where we gave out, you can see the breakout failed and it came down nearly around 30%. But still, right now we are down around 15 to 20% into this. But if you ask me honestly, you can still keep on holding this one. This is a good stock. Once it moves out of the zone of 550, 560 levels, then you can definitely see 650 or 800 rupees levels into this. And then the final blue chip pick, and everybody is talking about right now Maruti. So it almost completed its targets where we gave it into the level of 7,700 somewhere here. Now everybody is talking about Maruti right now, the auto sector. But remember, we were the first people who gave it. So, and it has already created almost nearly a high of 9,500 rupees. Although it has not completed our target of 10,000 rupees, at some point it will definitely complete our target. This is definitely still a good investment for future. So even if you have not invested into this, you can still invest. So guys, you can clearly see that a lot of hard work goes into selecting these stocks for you. It's a rigorous process. It takes around 3 4 days, 5 days of hard work to give you those 4 5 stocks. And if you see, we have a success rate of more than 90%, so which is fairly good, if not if not extremely good. So we are still coming up with new picks. We'll send you next. Till that time, just hold on. Happy Diwali. Wait for the Diwali picks.